Hello and great day to each and every one of you, depending on where you are in the world. Lakeisha McKnight is here. Welcome to Leadership TKO, the night show via podcast. This is a podcast, a part of the Leadership TKO virtual radio station based in Chesapeake, Virginia. And again, this radio station is a part of the iLead company, iLead standing for the International Leadership Education and Development Company, LLC. And where the mission of the company and the podcast and radio station overall is to partner up with associations, universities, small businesses, and faith-based organizations to build winning leaders. So I am going to encourage you to visit the website to learn more. You might see something a little different on the website this time around because we have just recently launched a book. But if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, there should be a little bit of a link there that allows you to go to the main site. But either way, you can visit www.leadershiptko.com to learn more. So let me go ahead and share on the social media platform and let a few of some partners know that we are live on the platform tonight and to invite them to join in with us live. So hopefully we can get in with them. Awesome. Okay, so feel free to share as well. So I'm going to say join in with me as I am live. Awesome. Well, here we go. And I just want to thank you. So feel free to share. You can share on your timeline. You can share with other women that you're connected to. Feel free to share it. Sharing is caring. And I truly believe in that statement. So again, welcome. Even as you're joining in with me live, as you're listening in to this episode on demand, feel free to leave a comment. Okay, comment, engage. We will definitely be in touch with you. We will respond to your comments, even if it's after the live recording here, because it's about 9:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Virginia within the United States. So thank you so much for all of you who listen in faithfully. We do know that there are so many of you around the world who tune in. Many of you around the world that tune in. And so I respectfully thank you so very much for being present and being connected. There's some of you from the Virgin Islands, some of you from South Africa, from Nigeria, Sweden, from France, the Republic of Korea. There's so many of you from around the world who tune in, and I am just appreciative of your listenership. I tell you. Truly appreciative. I just want to give you a heads up, though. We do have, of course, our co-host, Emily Claudette Freeman, who is going to be back on the radio show platform. And you may hear from her even as we share a little bit of her message, right? The continuance of her message that took place on the 20th of July. You may hear a little bit of it on this particular podcast here, just to give you a little taste of what her show is about. Her second episode is going to be live on August 3rd. Okay, so of course today is the 1st, so you're going to hear from her in another 2 days. That's right, another 2 days. You're going to get part 2 of her initial show. Okay, so again, thank you so much for those of you who supported Emily as she debuted a part of this station. I will tell you that I am inviting those of you who have an interest to be a host, right? If you want to be a co-host, a part of the radio station, we do invite you to inquire. Okay, the more voices, the merrier, because I'm quite sure that we all have the ability to empower people to become better leaders. And so feel free, of course, to leave a message in the comments area or connect with me on Facebook so that we can engage and connect and talk more about it. Now, my Facebook URL where we can connect is www.facebook.com/L McKnight Speaks. Okay, L McKnight Speaks. So the spelling for that, so that you're not confused as to how the spelling is, it's LMCKNIGHTSPEAKS. So again, that's facebook.com/L McKnight Speaks. That's how we can get connected on Facebook. And I can inform you about some of the things going on and potentially how to be a co-host, a part of this radio station. So thank you so much. Remember, of course, this station actually airs on iHeartRadio, which means that there are listeners, again, all around the world that tune in to this particular station. So let's dive in. We have a couple of updates, as you may have seen from the subtitle of the episode. We're giving you a little bit of updates regarding what's going on with Leadership TKO, the brand itself. Remember, we did launch the signature foundational book for the company itself, Leadership TKO, 12 Truths that's going to help you to become a winning leader. So that book is available on Amazon. And the way to the Amazon link, once again, is when you visit the website, leadershiptko.com. You're going to get more information. There's going to be a green button right there that says click here to purchase your copy of the book. Now, in conjunction with this launch, we're having a big celebration in Virginia. So if you're in the Virginia area or DC or Maryland, we invite you. We're having a book celebration on Sunday, August 13th from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. So that if you're interested in that, there is going to be a link in the description area of this episode. What you just need to do is click on the link and you can be on board. We have already a couple people who is going to be present, who've confirmed their attendance. And so we welcome you to definitely confirm yours as well. We would love to see you there. So that's what we have going on. We have the celebration, but in conjunction with the celebration on the same day at the same time of the celebration, we're having a little bit of a boot camp for lady CEOs. So if you are a female, you have a business, this is the opportune time for you to get plugged in and be a part of this leadership boot camp. We're going to enhance your leadership ability so that you can have an even more successful business. So we invite you out. Again, the link is going to be in the description area. Again, it's the same time, August 13th from 1:30 to 4:30. It's the same time as the book celebration, all at the same time. We're going to first, of course, start with the boot camp and then lead into the celebration, talking about the release. And so I am going to have copies of the book available, so that if you want to have your book at that time, and if you want a signed copy, feel free, of course, to purchase your book at the book celebration. But if you've purchased it already on Amazon, feel free, of course, to bring your copy of the book to the launch event, to the celebration event, and I'll sign it there as well. Okay? And we're going to do selfies. We're going to take pictures, all of that great stuff. So I can't wait. To see you there. All right. So that's one of the events that we have coming up that I would love to meet you. I would love to meet you there at that particular event. Now, I want to give you an update regarding the campaign. For those of you who don't know about the campaign, with the company, the iLead company, we do have several subdivisions. And one of the subdivisions is Leadership TKO for Women, where we focus in on building leaders amongst women. Okay, amongst women. And with the subdivision, the fuel that's pushing it forward is the Born to Lead Global Women's Leadership Campaign. Okay? Born to Lead Global Women's Leadership Campaign. And the mission of the campaign is twofold. Number one, to promote a spirit of sisterhood so that we can become effective leaders. That's number one. Number two is to bring awareness to women's issues that are common around the world and what solutions out there exist to help remedy those issues. And even if those solutions are not as effective, okay, we're going to come together and we're going to talk about some even better solutions that we can create. And as a matter of fact, we're working on one currently. Okay, I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. But I want you to think about it. If you believe that even what I've shared with you just now about the mission of the campaign, if you believe that this campaign is somewhat, you believe in it. You believe in sisterhood. You believe in us coming together as one and making a difference and helping to edify and build each other up. If you believe in that, I invite you to become a member of the campaign. Okay, I do invite you. And there are a couple of links that you might see in the comments area that you can click on. But there are two that I want to reference right now. The first one is to give you a bigger perspective of all that's included in the campaign. And that one link is www.leadershiptkoforwomen.com. Leadership, TKO, for, and that's FOR, women, WOMEN.com. So when you go to that website, you'll see all that the campaign entails. So feel free to visit that website. But if you're already sold into the concept of being involved with the campaign, I invite you to visit the direct website to get plugged in and join the campaign immediately. It's absolutely free to join. And that website address is www.born2lead2017.com. Right? The spelling for that is BORNTOLEAD 2017.com. And when you go to this website, please make sure that you're on a desktop or a laptop computer. You want to avoid using a cell phone because you can face some errors, some issues, and I don't want you to have to go through all of that. Okay? So when you go to that website, born2lead2017.com, and you're on your laptop or your desktop, you're going to see a questionnaire. Complete the questionnaire and hit the submit button. And then once you hit the button, it's going to take you to a group on Facebook. This is where all of the members are hanging out. I want you to request to join the group, and we will let you in. Now, when I say we, it's myself and 5 other women who launched this campaign. And the name of those 5 women is Takara Steele, Dr. Remy Douye, Cheryl Harris Sutton, Shalia McDaniel, and Maricela Messner. Those 5 women, along with myself, we came together with our companies, right? We all have our separate companies, but we came together to launch this campaign. We have a heart to see women grow, and that includes you. And so we invite you to become a member of the campaign if you're not a member already. And one thing I can tell you is that there are several benefits to the campaign and being a member. Number 1, there's life skills mentorship that we host on Mondays at 8:00 p.m. Absolutely free, okay, for you to be a part of that since you would be a campaign member. We also give business training. That's right. Business and leadership training that occurs, okay, seldomly. I'm not going to give you a specific time frame, but seldomly as a campaign member. Like, for example, we're having a training on tomorrow, okay, for those who desire to be a part of the training and are members of the campaign. They can take part in that training, okay? So those are just 2 perks. And now, of course, you always can network with the other women who are citizens from around the world in other countries. So you're able to network with them. And we're about to kick off something extremely huge. I'm talking about a Born to Lead international tour. Now, details about that is forthcoming, but that thing there is going to be major. It's going to be major. So you want to make sure you are on board. So we look forward to having you a part of the campaign. Is this a clique? If you're wondering, absolutely not. Is this a cult? Nope. Absolutely not. Now, you might, of course, hear a lot of spiritual references because most of the leaders and members are probably believers. They believe in God. More specifically, they believe in Jesus. They believe in the Holy Spirit. They believe in God the Father. So we just want to clear that across the board, right? But you'll probably hear a lot of some of the things that we reference, some of the principles that we use may have a little bit of a spiritual undertone. And that's because we know that with these type of beliefs that they work, they help you to be successful. Okay. And so that's what we're referencing. We reference what we know works. All right. So there you have it. Information about the campaign. And we have so many other great things in store. Like, for example, on Thursday, we are kicking off yet another episode, a part of the TKO Global Reality Show. You see, that's one of the elements, a part of the campaign. Okay, there are 4 elements. And I want to let you know about this before you head on over to the website and take a look. Now, on that Leadership TKO for Women website, you're going to see 4 elements on there. The first one is the book. Yeah, we're publishing a book. We know that we gave out the date August 28th, but we're making sure that this thing is professionally edited and so much more. So that date is tentative because we want to make sure all is well. Okay. It may go into the month of September, just giving you a heads up, but we will definitely keep you informed. So we have a book, Leadership TKO for Women. We also have the global reality show that I was just telling you about. Normally, these episodes are where we speak with women. Either most of them are members of the campaign or they're ambassadors. I'll tell you more about that in a sec. And we get an inside view of their leadership journey. You know, their struggles, their pain areas, their moments of triumph, and so much more. So once again, that normally takes place on Thursdays at 9:00 p.m. And it's normally in a video conference format. And then we try to have the podcast platform open. So you may be able to listen to some of these interviews right here on the podcast. Okay. So just giving you a little bit of a heads up here. So you have a little bit of a bonus. Even though you may not be a member, you still will be able to listen in via podcast. So that's the second element. A third element is our events. So just like I was just informing you about the boot camp on the 13th of August. Yeah, that's just an example of the type of events that we hold a part of the campaign. So we want you, of course, to be aware of and well informed of our events. And one way to do that is when you are a member of the campaign. We give you a heads up notice as to when our events are going to be and so much more. Now, the last element, a part of the campaign, is the virtual play. Now, we may have some even bigger news a little bit later on, but we're working with and connecting with producers and screenwriters because we want to definitely make this bigger than just a virtual play. Now, it may just start off that way. Okay. But it may become bigger than what we thought. So we're going to keep you posted about that. I'm extremely excited about what may be produced as a result. Connecting with some partners of director, you know the guy, Spike Lee. So we're just connecting and just having sit down meetings just to plan some things out. And we want to make sure all is done with excellence. Right, with excellence. So we're going to keep you posted about the play as well. All right. So that's what's going on with the campaign. Those are all of the elements, those things there, the book, the events, the global reality show, and the play. So again, we invite you to become a member of the campaign. Join us. There are over 1,500 women that are in the group. Most of them may not be official members, but they are there nonetheless, and they are observing what we have going on, and they want to learn more. Okay, and so we invite you to learn more also. Definitely visit the website born2lead2017.com to become a member. All righty. So here's what we have going on. I told you I was going to share with you a little bit more about those who decided to be ambassadors in the campaign. I'm actually going to share with you something else too beyond that. But when you become a member of the campaign, you have the wonderful ability to upgrade your leadership or your membership to become a leader in the campaign. Now, we all know that all of us are leaders. We know that. But if you want to really be kind of like that go-to person, a part of the campaign, we invite you to learn more about being an ambassador, representing your state or your country, and just speaking up on their behalf as you're connected to the campaign. You can be that go-to leader for them. You can be that person that they can call if they need something, or of course connect with on social media where they can inbox you if they have a question. Things like that. Those are just a few of the responsibilities of an ambassador, but there are a few more, nothing major. But one of the major things as a member and as an ambassador is that you share information about the campaign and invite other women to join as well. All right, so that's just a heads up. Now, here's the deal. I do know that there's a few people who are expressed interest in being a co-host and being yet another voice here on the station. So what we're probably going to be doing is having a little bit of another special since this is August 1st, right? And this will probably be our only special for the month of August as it pertains to co-hosting. So that is going to be posted on my wall on Facebook. So once again, you're going to want to make sure that you become a friend of mine on Facebook so that you can learn about this co-host special. All right. So we're going to do something very different indeed, because we want to give people an opportunity to grow their brand, right? And of course, to step up and rise up and be a big voice, a part of the team here with Leadership TKO. All right. So definitely stay tuned. The information is going to be posted on my wall right there on Facebook. All right, everybody. So this, again, marks the end. I do want to give a special recognition to those who were on the platform tonight, interacting with me live. They were posting away. Special shout out to Janine Harrod Brown, the trooper. That's right, the trooper. She's been posting away, I tell you. She is almost here, almost every night faithfully. And so we're appreciative, Janine, of your assistance. You definitely kick butt. You do a great job. Thank you so much. I do want to recognize Sandra. She's here as well. Sandra Sacpino. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I also want to recognize Rika Wright. Rika Wright is listening in as well. So appreciate each and every one of you ladies for being here and indicating your presence here on the platform. Janine says she tries. And Rika always brings energy. So thank you so much. That positive energy. Appreciate it. All right. So once again, connect with me on Facebook. If you're listening in, it's facebook.com/L McKnight Speaks, LMCKNIGHTSPEAKS. Right? That is how we can connect. And it should be in the description area within the next half hour to 1 hour after this thing is over. All right, everybody. So once again, I thank you so much. We're going to be back here tomorrow night at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right? Eastern Standard Time. Unless, of course, there's a conflict. I'm going to make sure, because I know we have that training going on. So if we have the training going on, there may be a delay. Okay, there may be a delay in coming on live here on the platform. So just take note of that, everyone that's listening in. I know we have a training for some of the campaign members. So if there's a training and it's near or close by to the time of the podcast, there will be a slight delay in the live podcast provision. Okay, so just letting you know. And I'm just getting a notification on my device here. And yes, the training is tomorrow at 9:30. So guess what? We might be here on the platform, but it's going to be like super fast. Okay. It's not going to be extremely long. It's going to be super duper fast. Okay. So again, thank you so much, everyone, for listening in. And remember, until tomorrow night, I encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership.